If you use trend lines in your technical analysis or intend on incorporating them in your analysis, then make sure to take notes during the upcoming video, because I will teach you a secret about trend lines which will definitely impact your trading. So welcome back everyone. Good that you stayed. As I said earlier in this video, I will teach you a secret about trend lines which I think a lot of people don't know. And the essence of the secret is the third touch. Most people use trend lines to see where the trend is going, and they look at a lot of touches, but the third touch is special in the way that it provides a very good entry point for trades most of the times, and is way stronger than all the other touches. So essentially it's the first touch you can actually predict, since you need 2 points at least to make a trend line, and the third touch always seems to work very well. And that is the secret, because a lot of people, let's see if we can find a good example to show you how most people do it. They draw a trend line a little bit like this, they find it like this, and they see that overall the trend goes this way. So let's delete that. That was just an example. And they see that the trend line overall goes this way. I mean, a small fake out, they would call this, but overall they would not draw it very well on the wicks, but just like this. So first let's get some practical things out of the way. We are looking at a forex pair, the Great Britain pound against the Japanese yen, daily time frame. Actually going to switch it up to 4 hours, just to show you that this also makes impact on lower time frames. And with lower time frames we have more candles and more trend lines thereby to draw. So we are looking at a forex pair, but I think it's very important to also tell you, I mean, if you know my analysis, you know I work with trend lines a lot, and I also do analysis on stocks, technical analysis then is what I'm talking about, on stocks, on crypto, and you can also do it on other commodities like gold and silver, possibly palladium as well, but I'm not sure about that. So to show you how we do it, let's go back into time a little bit. Why not? Let's stop here. So basically a lot of people draw trend lines in different ways. There are a lot of ways to draw trend lines, as I showed the example just now how most people use trend lines. They do it very untidy. I mean, it's not very clean. They draw it off the body to a wick, and then it bounces off a body again. So what is essential for the third touch and the accurate entry point, I will turn on the magnet. We are at tradingview.com, by the way. Tradingview.com has all the pairs, all the forex pairs, all the stocks at your disposal and their charts. So you can actually do this as well. Just type in this ticker against the Oanda. It's a very big place where you can trade in forex pairs. So let's now actually get into how this works, the third touch, which is the secret. First of all, you draw off the wicks. I'll turn this off real quick just to show you. What we do is we draw off the wicks, not the bodies, no, the definite wicks, and that's why I also turn on the magnet. That way it actually snaps the best way possible. Now I'll actually show you that, for example, you could have drawn it there, that one. Let's turn on that magnet just to show you that it's accurate. There it actually it touches here again, so that's kind of the third touch. But I mean, possibly on the daily time frame this would have been one touch, because this all happens within one day. And you can see that the third touch here is actually a very good entry point as well. And that's just one way of seeing it. And you can also see here, first touch, second touch, third touch, very good entry again. Went from 143 to 141. That's more than 150 pips. I mean, that's a lot. Doesn't matter what strategy you have. I mean, if you trade on a weekly time frame, it wouldn't be that much. Daily also less, but if you trade on a 4-hour time frame, that's a lot. Let's actually look at another one. If you do it here, you can actually see that it doesn't work, because it is very important to tell you that this is not 100% guaranteed. I mean, if every third touch would be a good trade, trading would become very easy. That's not the case. It is up to you to create a strategy or to find conditions in which the third touch works very well. And you don't even have to make a strategy around the third touch. But you can also just incorporate it in your strategy, maybe gain some confluences on a certain entry point or a price level, but maybe also get some confidence in your trades. Let's see this. Second touch, third touch, great, even a fourth touch and a fifth touch, and after that it breaks. That happens a lot, by the way. Just a small quick side lesson. After the fifth touch or the fourth touch, it breaks a lot of times. So let's see if we can actually find another example, just to make it more clear. Here we draw it off the wick, second touch, third touch, great trade. And then we actually have to move this, otherwise I don't think it will work that well. Here we have a second touch, and then a third touch with some drawdown, but after that it's a very good trade. You can actually get this, second touch, third touch, great again. I mean, if you look at this, it doesn't always work this well, you know, because right now it has, I think, 80% win rate, this by just looking at the third touches. And of course we're looking back into time, but still, second touch, third touch a little bit less, because this is less trending and more moving sideways. And actually it will make this video a little bit longer, but I think it will increase the strength. So actually I'm not looking. Let's go back into time a little bit. Then we can actually see it without having seen the chart in advance. There you can see a third touch which doesn't work. If you would have done this, it would have been very nice. If we are looking right now, I would possibly draw a trend line like this. Let's see what happens with that. Gain some drawdown and then takes the break retest. That is what happens a lot as well if the third touch does not work. The retest is most of the time very strong. Let's remove this and gain some vision on what price is doing. I mean, what we could do, don't think it's too late, it's like this, so it would be right there. You can see it breaks, then there was a small, on the area, a small retest. You can see that actually in hindsight, looking at the third touch is way better than looking at it like in real time. Let's see a little bit more, because this also does not look like it is trending a lot. I always use this for it. Here we can look at this, 50. Here it looks more trending. Let's see if we can do the same here. Second touch. Let's see if it gives us a third touch, which it does. Exactly at that, it goes down. It might go up again right now, because this is like 60, 40, 50 pips, something like that. Goes down even more, so that's a good third touch. Went from 144.70 up until 144.10, so 60 pips trade. See if we can get one more example. Okay, so welcome. We are back again. We had some technical problems. Price wasn't really loading up. So let's look at this now. let's see if we can get a good third touch. Here we can see that it was actually a good touch. And then right here we could have also drawn something crazy good third touch as well. Let's see if we can find something more. Something like this would have been something you could have drawn. That's kind of like a third touch, but we'll see if it hits again. Well, it seems that the price is not really updating anymore. No, it can't be connected. So with that, I would like to end the video. I have showed you a little bit in live time how to use the third touch. We can go on for a little bit longer, maybe one more. But if you have any questions about this secret way of using it, here you can also see it, a little bit of drawdown. It would have been a good trade. The secret of the third touch of Trendlines. This was it. Make sure to try it out yourself as well, and you will see its real strength also in live time. Of course, this was a little bit hurried up maybe to keep the video short, to give you as much information in a small video as possible. And that was it. If you have any questions about this secret, leave them down in the comments and I will make sure to respond to them as soon as possible. And as for now, thank you for listening to this video and watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.